You can think of Jacob and Laban as being an example of this. Jacob leaves, Esau is chasing him, he's got nothing, just the clothes on his back, basically. He finds Laban, he ends up coming into a 7-year contract with him. 7 years was the maximum, right? And then so he gets in the 7-year contract with him, and then he gets his pay, changes. And Laban was a bad owner. He would have been rebuked under the Old Testament law. But there's an example of how somebody moved into that position. It was caused by poverty, not racial status.
I think it's incredibly funny right here that Mike seems to choose a story to highlight how biblical slavery wasn't chattel slavery, but was indentured servitude, when Jacob is literally buying Laban's daughters with his manual labor. The text doesn't say that Rachel wanted to be with Jacob. It just that Jacob wanted Rachel, and so he became an indentured servant to buy Rachel. It's weird how you're framing this as like being in poverty, or that it was caused by poverty. It's not like Jacob was walking around in like butt naked, unable to buy clothes. He was like, oh, I guess I'll go buy a wife with my labor. No, he wasn't impoverished. He just didn't have enough money to buy a wife. If I can't go out and buy something that I want, I'm not living in poverty. It's not that I need something, it's that I want something. That's not poverty, Mike. I mean, seriously, how can you defend this kind of, this garbage book? I really don't understand it. When Jacob left Laban, it wasn't necessarily because he was a bad master that would have been rebuked under the Old Testament law. At the point in time when he left Laban, he had already worked for 14 years to buy 2 wives who each had their own servant girls, which, by the way, Jacob was fucking all of them and having kids with all of them. It was only after that point where he was still working for Laban voluntarily without wanting to buy anything that he then picked up and left. So it wasn't because he was a bad owner or anything like that.